Hi world, welcome to this video. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and today we are talking about the Aries Ascendant, Aries Moon, and Sagittarius Sun. What can I say? That you are a volatile combination of fire. So let us understand the ascendant degree. It is the degree on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth. And the rising sign is the sign rising on the eastern horizon at the moment of your birth. So the ascendant is about the mask you wear. According to Frida Fordham, the Jungian scholar, the mask is the persona. It is how the world perceives us. The ascendant is also your physical body. Okay, so Aries ascendant, your emphasis is on the head because Aries rules the head. You're very impetuous, you're impulsive, you're quick to anger, you can be violent because you're ruled by Mars. You know, Mars is the quintessential masculine archetype that is about conquering. But of course, in the negative vibrations, Mars in the positive vibrations is about all the male things. It's active, you know. It's going ahead, experiencing new things. And in Aries, the task of Mars is about initiating new archetypes, bringing in new archetypes on behalf of the Godhead. Okay, Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, when you have an Aries ascendant, you can have brittle hair, fragile hair, thin hair. You can decide to cut it short. If you have some hard aspects that to do with your ascendant lord, that's Mars, or if you have a problematic 8th house, then or any other hard aspects, then you may have issues with your eyesight. And you may have glasses, okay? You may have teeth sensitivity, okay? Even be careful to any injury to your eyes, your head. Be very careful of any kind of injury to the head, because Sagittarius Sun can also be very clumsy, okay? So be very, very careful of this, okay? And always find grounding with the Aries energy because it's very volatile. So you definitely have defined features. You have very prominent cheekbones, you have a narrow chin, you have that Roman nose, your eyes are deep and penetrative. Not deep and penetrative like a Scorpio, but very penetrative, very piercing eyes, you know. You definitely walk, like when you stride in like, you're the boss, because Aries also is about leadership. So you definitely have that leadership vibe about you, you know. And you can look pissed off, all right? Okay, so there's a lot of masculine here. Okay, Sag is also masculine, fire, fire, fire. So everything is very masculine. So, you know, your body can also be masculine if you are a female, okay? You can have a masculine body type. You generally have more of the testosterone than the feminine counterpart of estrogen, okay? So even if you're a female, you definitely dress to turn heads because that's what you like to do. Emphasis on hair accessories, maybe emphasis on shades. You like to accentuate this part. And you just like really outright, you know, open, very, very adventurous. But you can be impulsive, temperamental, very swift to movement, very quick when you move, okay? You're not that slothful, la la la. No, you're just very quick. Okay, let's get up, let's go. Even driving, be careful, okay? Always. With Mars as your ruler, if you have hard aspects, Aries can be prone to accidents, okay, of all kinds. So be mindful of migraines. And Virgo is your 6th house, so be careful of any kind of digestive issues or eating disorders with an Aries ascendant. It can happen, okay? Red is your color of Mars. But on the esoteric, in the esoteric tradition, Mercury is the ruler of Aries. And this means that Aries has a connection to the plane of the mind, the higher mind. whereby it tries to understand the cogitative processes. Okay, but on the lower vibration, the on the personality level, this is about all things Martian, movement, impetuosity. Okay, it's a very dry type of energy, definitely, with so much fire. With Aries itself, it's very dry, but throw in a Sag there. Sag Sun. Okay, the moon is about how you connect your mother, your everyday habits, patterns, how you emote, how you nurture, how you were nurtured, your childhood. So the moon is a very private part of you, and the moon does not do well in Aries. So you've got that happening. So be mindful of that. Now, Sun doesn't do particularly well in Sagittarius either, because the Sun is very strong in Gemini, and this is the polarity. So Jupiter rules your ninth house, so you're very expansive, Aries, and your Sun is in the ninth house. So this is the hallmark of a politician, if you ask me. Hallmark of a philosopher, if you ask me. You have a trine going on, because you have your moon and your sun and your ascendant all in fire signs. So there's a mutual fluidity of energies between Aries and Sagittarius. So Aries understand one thing: it's about initiating new things. They don't care about completion. Sagittarius is also moving from one experience to the other. It's about directionality, and they don't care about completion. So and they can lack empathy also, because they're not about that murky emotion. They are more about higher philosophy ruled by Jupiter. Actually, Sagittarius, in the esoteric tradition, Sagittarius is a sign that is ruled by the earth in its soul hierarchy. So its soul ruler is earth. So there's a tremendous earth connection. So grounding in this case, with the sun in the ninth and esoteric ruler being the earth, finding the higher wisdom in this earthly life, I think, would be one of your soul tasks. Now, the sun is about our father. It's about our external projection of our internal energy. It's about our goals, our ambitions. Sun in Sagittarius, I told you, is not particularly comfortable, but the sun can work itself in a. It's not that bad either, but here the vision is very broad. The ruler of Sagittarius, Jupiter, expands everything it touches, and there is no contraction oftentimes. The Sagittarians are notoriously funny, humorous, so and they always want to deal with higher truths. You think of the glyph of Sagittarius, that arrow, it talks of directionality, okay, and that arrow, that beam, it kind of solidifies into spiritual awareness. Okay, that is Sag. It's all about aspiring towards the higher truth. So here with your sun in the ninth, you're definitely aspiring for the higher truth, and you're definitely looking at life from a very philosophical point of view. Although your moon in the first, in Aries is also not strong, so you don't feel emotions, and people can think you're very blunt. Sagittarians are known to be blunt and insensitive, and their humor can upset people, and even Aries, so just be mindful of that. And Sagittarius sun people can be goofy, can be a lot of fun to be with. So and Aries people can be fun to be with, as long as they don't let ego play in. Okay, but Sagittarius is egotistical, but in a very different sense. Not the Aries me. It's all about me. Sagittarius is more about understanding the deeper truth through interacting with people. It's a sign that rules long distance travel, foreigners. So sun in the ninth, you may want to travel. You may even live in a different place. So your goals are very related to that. So that was a bit about your Aries moon, ascendant, and Sag sun. Please subscribe and let me know what you think. Thank you.